Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Coin Corner. I've got a special guest here, Joe Durbin. We may be joined by Oz and Robert later on, if it's possible. But I'm honored to have Joe here. We're going to be looking at some Morgan dollars, and we've got several to go through between the two of us. And we'll be showing you some clean coins and some lower end coins and higher end coins.
Right on.
So,
I don't know about special guest, but thank you, Alden.
oh, you're definitely a special guest there, Joe the Mint Durbin.
Very special. Chicken Man. Very special.
Welcome, everyone. What Treasure Troll?
Hey, guys.
See, we got NC Kitty Fish in here. We go back over to the YouTube side real quick. Yeah, Bigfoot's here. Fire occasion. Kitty Fish in here.
Oh, boy.
Go to the YouTube side real quick. All right, I get rid of the echo.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
Hey, Bigfoot. Fire
Ian is here. Show me the money. Clinton. Hello, Mr.
Oh, sounds like Art Ring.
And of course, Lincoln Central Coins is here. And okay, let's sort this off.
Hey, Clinton.
I'm going to change cameras.
Right on. Well, to the coins.
As you can tell, I'm streaming from the coin room or the coin corner tonight, which is a little different than I usually do. So we'll be getting a different perspective. Oh, Joe, what do you got there, buddy? Let me give you the screen.
Oh, I don't need the screen. It's just a 21 Morgan.
21D?
Nope, this is 21 plain.
21 Philly.
Yes, sir.
Oh, nice looking Morgan. I like
I was
that.
going to just show real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and show what you got, and I'll do the same.
Like this one. Compared to this one.
Yeah, one on the right is real pretty. One on let's get some toning, it looks like, on the edge.
This one?
No, the other one. The one on your right, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice coin. This one here is a clean coin.
Yeah.
That's a sure way to tell. Look at how shiny the rim is.
I know, I see that.
I mean, look.
I've got shiny rims, but in BU, not clean.
Right. They just shouldn't look like that. You can even see there how shiny it looks.
Yeah.
You can tell it's been polished, where this one's got that dull look, both sides.
Well, and you can see the luster on the one on our left, your right, where the other one's just got a mechanical shine to it.
Yeah, exactly. This one here's got the mechanical shine. And
Yeah.
you can tell something's not right with it, but a lot of people ask how you can tell. And,
I go by the luster, usually.
Right. And when a coin is that old, I mean, if it's that shiny and has any kind of wear on it, it's been clean, because it's just, you know what I mean?
Right.
You're not going to get that kind of wear.
Right.
Without buzzing it.
Without getting some grime and something on it.
Right. I mean,
tarnish, fingerprints, oil, whatever.
Right. The feathers are not all breath's feathers. I mean, you can just.
Yeah, Clinton, we got to keep it G-rated here. We never know what's the family or on your channel now.
Right on. But this one. Hey, Coin Junkie.
Coin Junkie.
So that's all I wanted to show there. I was just going to,
okay.
Good examples of
cool.
Coin. And this one here is just, this is for a bell or a ring. That's why I have this. I have several clean ones. And
I've got a couple of clean ones I can probably donate to you for rings.
And that's what I use them for. I have like 3 of them right here in front of me, but they're clean coins that are just for, I buy them if I get them cheap, just to get rings and bells out of.
This is an 1884. I don't know how well my camera is going to pick it up. I've been working on the camera and lighting, but my camera is not wanting to cooperate. This would be U coin. we'll look at all these under the scope.
You can see some of the cartwheel on that one.
Yeah.
Where
On the reverse.
Yeah.
You can see, well, I don't know how this camera's doing it, but watch some of the light here.
That's a nice looking Morgan.
Yeah, it's not bad. It looks a lot better in the hand than it does under the scope because of her cheek marks.
Right.
The bag marks. But it's a nice look going in. The rim, it's got a little dinge on it, but it's not a clean coin. And let's see what else I've got there. I've got several here. His first year issue, 1878, MS63. It's got a lot of bag marks on it. You can even see that in hand. That's what makes it a 63.
Wow, it's got a 63 with them kind of marks on.
I come out of a 63 slab, actually.
Who graded it?
PCGS.
Okay. No, I get it. It's funny how they grade Morgans compared to other.
I know it. It's wild.
And I know they're big and they have big fields, but man, the way they grade them, it just blows my mind.
And then I've got a 63 that looks like a 65 that's a PCGS.
Right.
And I'll show you that in a minute. It's weird. A lot of these I have in my Morgan set book, and that's what these come out of. I took them out to show them.
Okay.
And so a lot of these have been slabbed, come out of slab. I actually bought this one and the 65 from Robert, and I got this one at a really good price because of the shape, because of the bag marks.
Right.
And let's see, here's an 84. Now this one's not been graded. This was a raw coin I bought raw, and you can see it's got a little bit of a mark in the middle of the face there.
Sure.
But it's still got the mint luster.
Right. It's still a mint state coin. So
yeah, it's a mint state, probably 61, 62. You got a little bit of wear on the breast feathers, very little. I'll show you under the scope. But it's got a lot of cartwheel. Rim is in good shape, clean. Not cleaned, but clean.
Right on. I haven't looked yet, Clinton. Thank you, though. I'll take a look, and I'll get back to you, buddy.
All right. What else do I got here? I think this is 79. Yeah, this is 79. Now, this one's a mint state 62 that I took out of the slab. And to me, it's in better shape than the 63 I had. And this is done by NGCS, actually, before I took it out of the slab.
That one's NGC?
Yeah, it's the NGC grade.
Okay.
I bought this one from you, I think, Joe.
Well, that could be.
About a year ago.
God,
Again, it's got a lot of cartwheel.
Oh, yeah. I don't know
if you can see it, but it's there. Oh, you don't have an 84?
I think he's being a wise guy.
I think he is too. Actually, this one is the S series. This is a San Francisco, 1879 San Francisco.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, Amy. How are you, girl? We're looking at some of the pretty ladies tonight. But anyway, let me get rid of this and put Joe back on. There you go, Joe.
Oh, we're all good. You want to show them under the scope, or?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to do. Let me change cameras here.
You up here? I've got to look here. On my glasses.
I'm just going to leave the dew on. There we go. All right.
Go ahead.
This is 1902. And a little shoving on the 1. And that little connection part on the 9. I haven't figured out exactly what that is. I think it's a die ship, but I'm not sure. And as you can see, when you get it under the scope, you can really tell all those marks on the cheek. You don't see that in hand that much, but when you get it under the scope, it shows up big time.
Right.
Let me go around the rim here.
And that's with any coin, but gosh, it sure makes some of these Morgans.
Yeah, these Morgans really show it.
Like the Ikes, you get any of them coins with the big fields. Peace dollars too. You really see that in peace dollars. You know how beat up they all look.
I know.
You even get a mint state one. Sometimes they look beat up.
Ears in good shape. Liberty is almost right at perfect. Nice strike on the obverse of this coin. But like I said, that kind of hurts it right there. Those two gouges right there where other coin dropped from the when they were making them, and that they hit were straight on the cheek.
Oh yeah.
And let me show the reverse of that coin. Now the reverse is I love the reverse on this particular one. Nice eagle. That's an ugly chicken right there.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want that one in my coop. But it's got a little wear, as you can see on the breast feathers. But the feathers are in pretty good shape. Tail feathers.
Yes, sir. You too, Clinton. Take care, buddy.
See you, Clinton. Have a good one, my friend.
Bigfoot says chickenpox got that one.
Yeah, really. There's your arrows. There's an O-mint mark on this one.
Nice clear mint mark. No.
Yeah, that's a nice O right there. And on the fakes, you can tell. I've got a fake I'm going to show in a minute that fooled a lot of people. And
right on.
And we'll look at that here under the scope in a little bit, and we'll be able to compare it. I've got one, I think, same year and everything. We'll do some comparisons to it. But it's something I wanted to do. Amy says, Alden, I found socks with chicken legs on them. It was tempting.
You need to have two pair.
There you go. All right, let's look at this 1878 under the scope. Now, if you remember right, when I showed this,
Nice.
it looked pretty good in hand. But now I want you to look at that cheek. It is beat to pieces.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to pieces.
Poor lady, somebody punched her in the eye.
Yeah, punctured the eye. I mean, this coin here, this is one of my extras, actually. And this isn't one I keep in my book. And the date's been beat to death. In hand, this looks like a pretty nice AU coin, but when you get it under the scope, you know, no, it really isn't.
Right.
And that's where I like the scopes, because they tell you things that. But I do see doubling in Liberty on this coin, and that's the reason I wanted to show it and see if y'all see the same thing I do.
Yep.
So it is. I believe it is a double die. I don't know if that's machine, but I don't think so.
Well, some of it is, some of it isn't, from what I can see.
You can see it on the Y, and that's the only place I see it on the coin. But the coins get so much damage.
Right.
I wish the coin was in better shape and had that Liberty. But I just wanted to show that because I thought when I first saw this, I thought it was a double die, and then I got looking at it, and I'm like, well, I think it is, but I'm not sure. And that shows my level of experience, which isn't that much. So, what do you think, Joe? I'll leave the jury up to you on that one. I'll put it on the big screen if you want to see it bigger. There you go.
I think it has some mechanical doubling, but it looks like you have some splits on the E and the B. Maybe on the I. The L, I don't know.
Yeah,
yeah.
Either.
It's hard to tell, but you know, I mean, I'd check it up on BAM World, and
let's look at the reverse on this coin and see what it looks like.
Yes, they do have a lot of doubling commonly on the outboard. That's um,
Again, this coin here has been it's been through it, as you can see. Even on the reverse, you see some beating.
right.
Now the S, it's an S mint. The S looks like it might be a little retouched. I'm not sure. Again, my eyes just don't. I'm not versatile enough to, or educated enough in doubled eyes to tell, or even in RPMs until the obvious ones. But
Right. I mean that it's hard to tell if that's gunk on there or
yeah, I know. See,
Ellen.
you've got gunk here, but here it looks like it's. I don't know if you can see my pointer. I guess you can.
No,
Um,
that's
but
funny because I'm putting mine on it too. As I'm talking.
but anyway, that's that one. Not the best Morgan dollar I have, but it's just one I have. Let me put that aside because that don't go in the book. Let's see. I don't think I've showed this one. Maybe I have. That's at 1884. This is an 1881 with some cheat marks. Let me split screen again. Hang on a minute. Let me get off the big screen. There you go. So you don't see that beating on this coin.
Right.
But the cheeks got a little bit, as you can see. It's hard to find one that the cheek isn't marked up on.
It is. I mean, well, you know what? It is and it isn't, but you pay so you pay so damn much if you want a nice clean.
Yeah, you do. Now I think that's a scratch. I've been told it might be but that's a scratch right there. See it?
Right, but I don't know that does it go under the devices? It
It
looks
goes
like,
under the devices. That's what I don't understand.
but it's not raised.
I don't think so. I'd have to look at it with my glass, but
That's interesting.
when I first saw it, I thought it was a die crack because it went underneath the devices. But I'm not sure. Again, it's just one of those interesting little things you find when you get working with a scope.
Right, I get you.
Okay, and it's an 1881. Let's look at Liberty real quick. Pretty good strike on the obverse. Eye on the nose. And again, those cheat marks. It's a nice coin.
Heck yeah.
This is MS grade, I think. This one, again, is one of the raw ones. Going around the rim in America. And I think this is an P. Yeah, it's a P. No, it's an S. Okay. I thought this one, I've got one that's an a P. This is an S. I didn't even know I had a San Francisco 81.
Hey, PNC Floyd.
I've got a few Morgans, not many, but a few.
Oh, you've got quite a few. What's many?
Probably 40 or 50 altogether.
That's probably more than I have sitting here right now.
I don't have them all out, but some of them are in slabs, though.
I don't either. I just mean like here at the house.
Yeah, I just grabbed a handful. But there's Mr. Tail Feathers and Arrows.
Yeah, that's a nice looking Morgan for a raw.
Yeah, for raw, I was real pleased with that one. Go ahead, show what you got there, Joe. I'm going to take a break and give you the camera.
Oh, it don't matter.
Hey, my friend.
Just running in my mouth. I got a nice. This is a nice raw 18.
APC Floyd. PNC Floyd, I'm sorry.
PNC
That's
fluorite.
a nice looking Morgan. What is that, a 96?
Yeah.
I think it's one of the ones I need.
Well, you won't get this one, but I have some 96s.
That's a nice one. Is that one of your out of your own collection?
This one is a gift.
Oh,
It's just separate, but it's a hell of a nice.
that is a beautiful Morgan.
Um,
I like that. Oh, look at that reverse. God. That a Philly?
yeah.
That is pretty. Especially for a Philly. A lot of the Philly strikes are weaker, and that's a really nice strike.
Yeah,
like
it is.
That is pretty. That's a nice looking coin, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
That is a nice one. Beautiful.
So I mean, that's like two different ends of the spectrum there.
Oh, yeah. I got a CC that looks a whole lot like that.
Oh yeah, I got one right
On
here.
your left, my right. Yep.
But that's the funny thing about the Morgans is, I mean, you know, one even in low grade like that is still like
Oh, yeah.
$5, you know.
Yeah.
Probably on the low end. Joe them in Durban. That's funny.
I just love the Morgan series. I just think it was a beautiful series.
You know, I really that was I guess.
I prefer the Peace Solid personally, but I love the Morgan.
I'm getting there on the Morgans. I mean, I buy them and I sell them, and I have a collection of them. But
Right.
you know, I just always had a problem with what they want for what they are.
Yeah, I know.
And I know that's just part of the whole how things work. But you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, and that's the thing, though. It's apples and oranges. That's the thing about coin. I mean, we all have series that we like,
Right.
we collect, and it's not always just the way the coin looks. It's the history of the coin. It's how it came into being. Like with me, the 20-cent piece, I have a passion for that. Not that it was the prettiest design in the world, but because of the rarity, the way it come into being, the politics behind it, you know, all of that plays with why it's one of my favorite coins.
Right. Yep, I get that for sure.
But yeah, that's a neat comparison right there. I like that. Let me dig out this fake and show you that one. And just because it's a good fake, I'll be honest with you.
Right. You showed it to me once, but nobody else has probably seen it. Maybe Lincoln. And it's nice.
It's a nice copy. I'll give it that.
Oh yeah.
And I bought it as real when I first started collecting. And it's a 1886. I think it's I put it in the scope to see. I'm going to show the reverse first. That's one of the first things to give it away to me.
Fake was the reverse.
Well, it caused me to have issues with it. Actually, that's right there. Well, right there is what first, because it's almost like they wanted to put a mint mark on it and then took it off.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that was the first thing to give me a clue it wasn't real. And that's before I had a scope. All I had was a loop, and it was just a 10 power at the time. And remember that I bought this when I first started collecting, and it was like the fourth Morgan I bought. And I bought this off eBay. And I got looking at the wings, and I got looking at the breast, and the beak didn't look right. In hand, it's a good fake, but under the microscope, it sure you can tell. It's got a little silver in it. But it is that, as you can see, I mean, if you look at the devices, they just don't look quite right. Like the E and we, the S, just don't look right. And to me, the beak was a big giveaway right there. Compare that to the same year, because this one's a BU coin, but do you see the difference?
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Yeah. That's a real one. Here's the fake one. Now, it's made to look like it's been circulated, but yeah, it's a major difference. Now, we'll look at the obverse of the fake. Here's the date. And the 6 was kind of a giveaway. Not a bad fake, though.
Oh yeah, look at that 6. It's funny looking.
Isn't that 6 funny looking? When I turned it over, I knew for sure it was a fake. But
Even though the one looks weird.
and I didn't know crap about Morgans at the time. I still don't know a lot, but I didn't know nothing about him at the time. And I said, that 6 does not look like something the government would make. You know. And the nose is a little off.
Oh yeah, look at the pointy beak on that one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Look at that. It looks like eagle beak. And that's just not right. And then Liberty. Let me get up here to Liberty. And you can see the pour marks there. There at the L.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like flow mark or something, huh?
Yep.
Hey, Diane.
Diane. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Hang on a minute. I gotta figure out how to do this. I've got to do that. Hang on a minute, guys. I got to figure out how to do this. I haven't done one in a long time. Joe, how do I give her a hammer?
Diane?
Yes, I want her to have a hammer.
Don't do it, first of all.
I'm going to do it.
Fair warning. Go into YouTube and then go up on top to the three
okay.
dots. And then it'll say manage moderators and you can go add her. I think
Add moderator.
you might have to click or,
all right, it's redoing.
Okay.
I don't know. My internet is giving me a problem on the YouTube side. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I wanted to add her. I don't add hammers very often, but
she's
it's a great mod, and
Alden, you like to wreck all my fun, don't you?
yes, I do.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. It's a trap. There you go, Di. I've lost a stream on the YouTube side. It's all I'm getting is a circle of death. Let me refresh.
Now he's gone and done
There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm back on the YouTube side. Boom. Make sure I'm still. Yep. All right. Thank you, Diane. And I wanted you to have one. Now it's done. Yay! Wow. There. Like I said, I don't give hammers easily, but I wanted Diane to have one.
Well, that was awfully kind of you.
No, it's not kind. She's earned it. Diane is a super lady. And it's been a good friend. So
I'm just teasing. She is.
I know you are. But anyway, that's the fake. And
did you just call Diane fake?
no, this coin's a fake.
I know.
But
talk smart.
I keep this as an education tool. I take it to new coin people that's into coins and different shows I go to and just show them. I was like, you can buy this, and I paid full buy. I'd give $27 for that coin.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I bought it as a real one, and when I got it in hand, the guy offered me my money back. He said, "Oh," I said, "No, I'm going to keep it." I said because I want to use it as a teaching tool.
Right on.
So that's what I do with it. I keep it, and it's. Let me change cameras here for a second.
Hello, Coin Collector Ohio. Welcome, buddy.
Well, we're on camera. I don't want to show my ugly mug.
Oh,
there we go. I keep it in this container. I put it up on the shelf, and anybody that comes in, this is my fake Morgan. So
right.
that way, I keep it separate from all my real ones. Not that it would take that much to tell, but anyway. Oh, I don't know how. What did I just do? I put her up there somehow. How did I do that, Joe?
How'd you do what?
I got Diane Durbin up on the.
Oh, you in the StreamYard side, you clicked on. You're like showing the message. You just have to click whatever. I don't remember what it's called. I can't even look because.
Oh, okay.
If you go to StreamYards, you'll see where like the banners and it'll say like show messages or whatever.
Right.
Just have to click on that to get rid of it.
Let's see. No, that ain't it. I'm trying to see where I go. I don't know how.
Looks just about like her. So over on the right.
Okay, I'm on the right. Banners.
Right.
Example banners. No, that ain't it.
Does it show messages?
Wait a minute. Settings, banners, brand, comments. Shows comments.
There you go, comments. Well, you just showed somebody else's, but don't. There you go. Now you're back.
All right, there we go. All right.
See, if you click on it and it highlights like blue the whole thing, then it's gonna show. But you're good now.
Oh, there's my camera. This camera, I bought it. Everybody, I'm glad everybody's here. Thank you for being here. But I've ordered a new camera that has a light ring on it that will replace this particular one, and hopefully it'll do a little better showing coin. And one of the differences I made tonight, normally I stream from my dining room or my den. Tonight I'm actually using the coin corner room.
The coin coop. Yeah.
The coin coop, as Joe calls it. Have you seen my coin coop over here?
As it's affectionately known.
Yeah, it's affectionately known.
Coin coop.
I'm going to give you a screen, and I've got to let the dog out. I'll be back in a minute, guys.
All right. Well, we've already seen this one, so I will try to find a different one. I can show this lovely lady. She's not so lovely. She's old, she's beat, she's wore, but it's a CC. That's exciting for some people. So we have that. And then we have that one. Another beat up old lady. She's not too bad though. That's an S, I think. Let's switch and throw this one under here and look. Oh yeah, that's an S. That's a funky looking some damage on the O. That's all. I think that's all damage. Let me take a look.
Okay, I'm back. Ooh.
Welcome back. I'm not sure about that S. I might have to.
That looks, I don't know if that was doubled or, RPM or damage show. Looks like maybe both.
Right, that's exactly what I thought, which unfortunately makes it nothing.
I know it. I hate it.
Like, what's the bid start at, huh?
You were showing an old CC. I've got one I'll show here in a minute.
Yeah, it was just a 78. And she was pretty beat up, but.
Is that a 78 CC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the same coin. About the same shape. Maybe a little worse. I don't know.
What is, like me, LOL? What does that mean? Sweet Diane.
Ha 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 ha.
You're not a beat up old lady.
No, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah. But yeah, you can.
All right, hang on a minute. I'll
put yours up there if you want.
Let me switch cameras first, and I'll bring up mine. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. It's taking me a while.
I think
here's a CC.
Yeah.
And it's a 1878. It's the only CC I actually have. Well, I have other CCs, but not Morgan.
Right.
And I bought this off Robert. And it's well wore. As you can see, there's no breath feathers left, maybe two. And the wing feathers are there, but they're partially there. And the beak is there. But it's got some rim damage. I'll show that in a minute. There's America. I'm showing the reverse, of course, first, but there's some rim damage up in here somewhere, right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got a heck of a ding there. It's got another little ding there. So it's got a little rim damage. And then the obverse of the coin, again, I like it because it's but the actual rim damage, I'll show it first on the obverse, is worse than the reverse. Right there. Boom. That's where I get hit.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's a hell of a ding. And there's another one right there, and that's where that cut come from on the other side. But there's not a lot of damage on the face. I mean, it's got a lot of wear, but it's got some scratches here and there. But I mean, it's a well-worn 78. But it is a CC, and I'm proud of it, and I love it. And Liberty's in pretty good shape.
Definitely.
Not the best example I have, but the only example of a CC I have. In a Morgan. And in hand, let me switch cameras. In hand, it looks like this. So in hand, it looks like that. If I can get my camera to adjust. Come on, that camera. Like I said, it's got a lot of wear, but for what it is,
yeah, it's still not a bad coin.
Not a bad coin, not for CC.
And people that don't know that, versus the other coin that you showed, I mean, you said $27. Just that CC turned that into $100 bill.
Yeah, I think I give $70 for the coin.
That rim damage, it's probably $80-$90, but
yeah.
So,
but you're still looking at a decent coin.
Yes,
for what it is. We go back to the microscope real quick.
And that's right, Bigfoot. You don't know. That's just it about all them old coins. Presidents, celebrities, working men, women. Everybody's touched them. You don't know
That's true.
who's had it in their pocket.
And most CCs were carried in the West, and that has a story of its own.
Right on. You're welcome, America. That's cool.
Hey, America. Welcome. This is a decent coin. It's got a little bit on the cheek, but not as bad as some of them I've seen. Real sharp strike on this coin, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
If you look at the mouth and the nose and the eye, and you get up here in the hair and the crown and the weeds, it's nice. And it's got a really nice liberty on it. The tail end of it's a little weaker than the front end, but
well, look at the flowers and their the wheat and the what are them flowers? Not poppies, but
it's a nice strike.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
right there. The
but
things.
That's the only damage I've really seen on the coin that would mark against it is right there. That gouge scratch right there. Right below the chin. But the cheek on this one, yeah, you got marks, but it's not as bad as some I've seen. And then reverse on this coin.
What year was that one?
88.
Okay.
That's another 88 I had. And this is an S. It's an 88S.
1880.
Is it an 80? I thought it was an 88. It is an 80. Yeah, you're right. It's an 1880.
Oh, that S looked interesting, maybe.
Yeah, you're right. It's an 80. I hadn't shown this one. All right. So let's go back to the reverse. And there's the S. I can get closer on that if you want me to.
That just looked funny in the middle, I think.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get a little better shot of it.
Could be damaged, but it sure looks fat.
It looks fat to me. Whoops. There we go. My microscope sort of buzzing out on me. I don't know. It's different.
I don't know. So that's too fat.
As clear as I can get, Joe.
Yeah. I would look into that too, because that looks awfully fat.
I thought so. I'd like Robert to take a look at that one. There goes my damn scope again.
And you probably get a heck of a better look with even a loop. I mean,
yeah.
Have you looked at it under a loop?
A little bit because my scope's going out of focus on me.
Yeah, even if there's a little hit on that, I don't think it's.
No, it's just too fat to be just a hit, I think.
Yeah, and it's too uniform because it's spread out evenly. It comes at the same spot on the curves of the loops of the S is where it gets fat. I mean, maybe a little bit more on the bottom than the top, but not. I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's different looking. And congratulations there, Merca. Glad that you got them. Morgan's a great coin. We refocus again. I don't know what's going on.
Bigfoot is just tearing it up tonight.
Bigfoot. What am I going to do with you, dude? Now, breast feathers are good on this one. And the the wing feathers are about awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a nice coin. Look at it. Look at the head of that eagle. That is awesome.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You don't get much better than that. And again, this is a raw coin. This is not one of the graded ones.
Oh, that's nice looking.
It's a nice looking coin all the way around, I think. A little damage there on the O. We'll ding it to it. But
probably
all in all, it's a nice one. One of my better examples. You can see some dings in the fields, of course, but
Right. That's the other thing about the Morgans, though, the way that they were bagged and stuff
Yeah,
with big, heavy reeded edges. It's amazing that any of them could come out.
I know it.
You know, really, the way they were handled, it's amazing any of them came out without marks.
Problem free. It really is weird that you could come across that. Let me get ready to get me off this thing. There you go, Joe.
I ain't really showing anything, but
Well, I'm sure you'll come up with something, my friend. Yeah, 90% silver. All the Morgans are.
Yep.
I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
I don't blame you.
I know it's a bad habit, guys. I'm sorry. But...
Move your scope or your coin under your scope once.
Huh?
Pick my camera. There we go.
There you go. There's your scope.
I was wondering what happened. I better get over to the other side because there we go. I'm gonna dig in this box here and find something else to look at, but
I've still got a few to look at. Go up and down to. Just the ones I've got dug out. I could dig some more. But,
right.
This show tonight has been a kind of a thrown together thing. We had another one planned, and some of the guests weren't available, so we kind of switched gears, and that's how we got it in the Morgan. So I appreciate everybody's patience and indulgence for being here.
Right on. It's all good.
We're all about coin and learning and sharing and growing, and
everybody likes to look at Morgans anyway.
Oh yeah, Morgans are well loved by everybody. Oh, that's nice. 96.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
So he's got some marks, but this one I'm not sold on. I think this one was maybe cleaned.
I don't know. It's got some luster. If it was clean, it's a real light cleaning because I see luster in that from here.
I thought maybe an old cleaning, but yeah, you're right. It could be light, but it's
it could be real light and real old.
It seems off. You know what I mean? Look at how clean it looks.
Yeah, it looks really clean, but I see luster in it, Joe. Especially on the reverse.
But now, if you look at this side, you see. Look at all the marks.
Yeah. I don't see as much luster on the obverse, but the reverse got a lot of luster. I don't know if you noticed the same thing.
Yep.
I see maybe the front was cleaned a long time ago.
Still
a nice coin. What's the rim look like? Have you ever took it out and looked at the rim?
Yeah. Now the rim does not look all. It's not all clean. It's got some gunk in the reading.
Then I'd say it was a front a obverse old cleaning.
Right.
And I don't think it was the deep cleaning either.
No, you don't see the lines, and I can even throw that under the microscope. You don't see the vertical lines, or like we seen on the. Remember, I showed the 21.
Yeah.
How polished it was, and when I put
it almost looked whizzed, but this one don't at all.
Right. Yeah, it could have been in a holder, maybe.
Maybe. Was this is this part of your personal collection, Joe?
No, this is one I picked up off eBay and then I got it. I haven't done anything with it because like I say, I'm not sold on it yet, and I don't want to.
Email me on that particular coin if you like. Right. We might come to some kind of deal on that one.
Well, that'll work.
I like the looks of that one, even though the office may have been lightly cleaned a long time ago. I'm interested in that one. I like that.
Okay.
Nice coin.
I will leave that one out, and we'll talk.
Yeah, just shoot me an email.
No problem.
We'll talk about that on the side.
So I mean, that's just another one of the things you got to always watch out for. I mean, there's certain coins that it really doesn't matter a whole lot if they've been cleaned, just because they hold so much value. Like a CC Morgan, it's not going to be worth as much,
right?
If it was cleaned, but it's going to be worth more than you're going to pay for any other clean Morgan. I'll guarantee you that.
Right.
Because that mint mark is going to hold precedence over any kind of cleaning. But there's just so many things to be wary of on Morgan's. The fake cleaning.
Bigfoot says, "How many eggs you going to pay for that?"
We can't accept eggs from Alden anymore. Diane.
No. This month's going to be skunk skins.
Skunk skins. It's going to be a light month, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to be a light month. I'll tell you what.
Oh, that's funny. I said Bigfoot was on a roll tonight.
He is. All right. Let me. I got an 85 here.
Good night, America. Have a good evening.
Night, America. Thank you for being here, honey. Here's an 1885 that I'm not shopping.
Diane, really?
But I want you to look at that cheek. God. It's
Right
so
there.
scary.
Llama jerky. Oof. That was a gouge, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
She looked like she's curling her lip like John Travolta there.
I know it. Wow.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting coin. I picked this one up at my LCS, and I gave $22 for it.
Wow.
I mean, it's in nice shape. In hand, it looks almost BU.
Diane, they're $1.
But under the scope, not so much.
Right.
And these scopes really do injustice compared to in hand. But
Definitely.
I mean, it's a nice coin. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want to try to grade this one. I'm not good enough to grade it. But again, I bought it raw, and I didn't give a lot for it. It's real. I do know that much.
Right.
But it's not a bad strike. It's got a lot of the breast feathers still on it, as you can see. Wing feathers are still all intact. They're not crisp, but they're there. I'd give it an AU 48, maybe.
Right. I was thinking AU 50, so yeah.
Well, we're in the ballpark of each
Yeah.
other. I mean, that's how I'm not the best grader in the world.
I don't know that you get 55 out of that AU, but
I figured AU 48, AU 50, somewhere in there. I mean, it's a nice coin.
yeah, it is.
It's worth probably $35, $40. But in that, if it was slab. But it would cost you more than that to have a slab.
Right. I'm just seeing the dye trail.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I thought that might be a die crack.
So did I.
It's funny. You and I got about the same eyes, Joe. That's scary. I'm learning, though, slowly.
It's not a piece of 8, it's a piece of 4, huh, Lincoln?
It's not a bad coin. Like I said, for what I got into it, I'm not hurting.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty Morgan. And a better year, not a great year, but a better year. But that right there hurts it pretty bad.
Right.
That's what takes away. That's what prevents it from being a, AU 55 or higher, in my opinion.
Yeah. The reverse hits that ad too, but
what's weird, let me show you this in hand. It don't even look like the same coin, which is scary. Because in hand, it looks like this. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I get the light right. Get my camera adjusted. Come on, camera, cooperate.
And you know what? That brings up another point, Alden, that people need to remember also is your eyes can fool you. You're going to see what you want to see.
Yeah.
So bring your loop along.
Oh, definitely. I carry my loop everywhere I go.
Right. And
Sure, my loop will work.
learn how to use it.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Let me turn it over. See, in hand, it looks pretty good.
Right.
I mean, to me, I thought that might have been a BU coin when I got it. And then I looked at it closer and I went, no.
Dang.
Now on eBay, I'd be fooled into buying that as a BU 62, maybe. In
Right.
hand, without any magnification. But again, it's one of those coins. Now this one, oh, no, that's another 81 I've got. Oh,
That's terrible, Bigfoot. Only 4 coins had luster. The rest were clean or dipped.
oh Lord.
He went at his last coin show. He went through roll after roll, he said.
Oh Lord. That's not good. Now this is 1901, but let's get some wear on it. I'll put this under the scope. But I mean, it's a worn coin. It's still in good shape.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all, but the giveaway on that one from here is the eye. You can
Yeah.
see there's no detail left. Just
Nope. Reverse is all right. Let me put this under the scope. And you're right, the eye was the giveaway for me too.
that's interesting. That doesn't work, Diane. You cannot speak nice to the camera. They don't track them. You smack them. You do whatever you need. But talking nice isn't one of them.
Okay. Yeah, if you look at the eye on this, you'll see it's wore bad. See?
Yep.
Detail left. And when I looked at it, even in hand, I saw that. And Joe picked up on it just on the camera, which is amazing to me. Because I was sitting here looking at it and I put my loop on it, and that's the first thing I went to.
Right. See, like when you look at it, I don't know how to explain it, but you get like a shadow from the eye if you got a good eye.
You do.
It either looks like a big hole or you see that eyelid and it gives you like a shadow, and then you can tell there's an eye there.
You can see it right there on the scope, even.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're getting them around the mouth area and those areas. It's not bad. And the date's pretty good.
Yep.
And you get up here in Liberty. Now you can tell a lot of wear, like on the I call them poppy seed, but on the poppy seed flowers. And in Liberty, you see around Liberty, you see some wear. You know, it was a carried coin. It's I call it a VG. Maybe fine, but I think it's a VG coin myself because of that right there.
Right.
I mean, how you grade this, Joe?
I think you might be light there.
I might be a little light. I try to be a little light. I'd rather be light as heavy.
Right.
Great, especially if I'm grading my own coins.
Hey, AB, good to see you, brother.
But you can see wear there on the eagle's head. A lot of wear on God We Trust. And then you get down here and the breast feathers are on them.
Right.
The eagle feathers, they're there. But that there is pretty slick. This side's not as bad. The Warren.
Right on.
Get down here around the excuse me, the tail feathers.
What does the rim look like out towards the rim?
I'll do a rim shot of it on the outside, on the reverse. It's not bad. I mean,
you see how you got all the denticles? All the denticles are there and they're not smoothed out at all.
Right.
So that's definitely better. That's better grade than VG. I guarantee it. I don't care.
It may be a lower fine.
I'd say probably, definitely in the fine.
Okay, but it's not bad. It's not a bad Morgan.
No, yeah.
I bought it for a little over spot, so I'm not hurting on it.
No.
It's got a little damage right there on the D. You see a big ding there.
Yeah, and for you know what, none of that's distracting for at the grade. Now, if you were thinking that you had a XF coin or an AU coin, well, then all that stuff should be jumping out at you.
Oh
but
yeah, it jump out on you in a hurry. Let's see what else I've got here.
That's nice. That's a nice example, just to
Yeah, just a well carried coin.
right.
Now this here is an 1887, and I see a little something on the 7. I noticed that on the loop when I bought the coin, but I thought it was just maybe a little machine movement.
Right. Hey, Super Silverman. It's hard. Take care of PNC. It's hard to tell on that with the
Yeah, I know.
because you get all the shadows.
But the cheek again, you see the damage on the cheek. I mean, it's
Yeah.
got a little cuck there and a bunch of dings. Eyes in good shape.
Yeah, look at the eyelid. Very nice.
Yeah, nose is good. Mouth is good. Lettering all the way around.
There again, all the denticles are there. You have a nice solid ridge around.
You get up into the ear area, and let me try to find the flowers here. There we go. They're in pretty good shape. Not as defined as some I have, but not bad.
Not at all.
I would call this an AU 50.
I think you're in there.
Again, I'm just learning a little bit about grading. I'm not no grader by any means, but I have a ballpark figure. Really nice eagle head. Breast feathers are there.
Wingtips are all solid.
Wingtips are solid, and the feathers are in good shape.
Right on.
Reverse is a lot better than the obverse, I think. Again, edging's good.
Hey, JC Will, good to see you.
This is a filly, as you can tell.
It's been a while, JC.
But I'd say an AU 55 would be my guess. I'm going to give you the camera back, Joe.
Oh, give me the camera.
I've got a call.
I want to show the edge of one of these. Let's go to that 96 here. So I want to show it a little bit. See how the denticles, it's losing its denticles by the E in pluribus, the E and the P. That's what I was having Alden look at on that last one he was showing, because when you start getting into goods and stuff, even very goods, these are going to start to smooth out like this one. So you're not going to have all them sharp denticles, but then you have to take into account the other marks on the coin. I mean, this one's got pretty even wear, but I mean, look at how wore out it is. It's got the black hole for an eye. I mean, Liberty looks like it's stamped into her head, not part of her headdress, but so that's one of the things. I mean,
That's a well-worn coin, but it's still nice shape.
yeah, it's got nice wear all over it.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, and that's what I love about it. It's even wear. It's. I mean, it's just. How many pockets that had been in over the 50 or 60 years it was carried.
Right on.
Somebody popped it out of circulation.
But you see what I was talking about, how the denticles, you start to lose the denticles. You really see it on this side up here by the United.
What would you grade that? About a VG?
Probably, yep. Because it's clean.
Right.
I mean, it's clean. It's got even wear. Yeah. I mean, the reverse, I think, is better than VG, but you go to the obverse and her head is.
Yeah, but combined, I'd say it was a VG.
Right.
Higher end VG, but VG.
Right, and you lose all the detail here.
Yeah.
Here is why I say that, but
There's that eye, there's a hole, and yeah.
Right. If we still had detail here separating the head and the hairline, and a little bit more of the eye, then this would move into the fine, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Lower
fine. Yeah.
Even with the wear on the rim, because it's still showing all the denticles, but they're just starting to flow together.
Right.
Like this is an 1889. It's going to be the same thing. This one's got more wear. Now see how the denticles like disappeared.
Yeah, they're about disappeared on that one.
Now this one,
but again, I like that. I like that coin just because it shows the wear. It shows it was carried.
Right, and it's dirty in the right places.
Right.
But there, I mean,
as a coin collector, I love coins like that. And I mean, I love my BU stuff, but stuff like that has a history.
Right, and here it's just smooth. That's why I was saying show the rim, because you lost all of this. And this one is down into the, good. You'd have a hard time giving very good to me on this one just because of all of it.
Yeah, combined, I'd give it a higher good. Yeah.
I mean, you see the wingtip is like completely
they're almost smooth. Yeah. In fact, the one on your left, my right, looks like you go almost into the rim.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the wear is flowing out into the field of the coin.
Hey, JC Will, welcome.
And then here, like I said, again, you don't have a hairline.
Right.
The eye is almost gone, which usually you see a black hole there, and this one is just
right.
So I mean, that's a lot of wear, but a nice.
I got some seeded liberties in that shape. But I still love them because they're seeded liberties. Oh, all right.
It's just see how the rim is the denticles are all gone.
Right.
But it's a nice clean coin.
Yep, it is. Problem-free coin. I mean, it's just wear.
Right. Now that one I would give about good just because of all the wear.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good. I'd have to. I think about good because of that one nick right there also.
Yeah.
If it didn't have all the, that's pretty good. So this is about good. But without that mark right there, then you're looking at probably a good coin because the wear is all even. I mean, you're not seeing the denticles and the
colors right.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that to me that's half the battle. It's not been cleaned. It's the color's right, the wear is right.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't look like that. I mean
exactly.
So, and that's a buzzed coin.
Yeah, that's that one you showed earlier.
Yeah, this one's a 21D, but same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple of buzzed coins. I mean, they're pretty,
right?
But they have no men's luster. They're just, and everything's kind of smooth on them. And
yeah,
I've got one in there in one of my books I could dig out and show you. I've got the same coin, the same type of coin. I think mine's a 91.
The reverse is so much better looking because
that's nice reverse. Look at the breast feathers on that.
Right, but I mean, it's
like offers,
polished off any of the detail that was left on her face.
Yep.
And they never got to the reverse.
No, they buzzed the front and left the back. That's weird.
That is weird. So anyway, that was just another, that's a good example of the difference between this and this. You might want to own this one because it's somewhat, but you know what? This one's worth maybe a buck over a spot or two on a good day. Where this one, even in that shape, is probably still worth $25. Well,
you'll say $25.
$25 probably, yeah.
Yep. Just because it's,
it's an original
carried Morgan.
Right. Well circulated, but it's not buzzed. It's not trying to be something it's not.
Right. And folks, to anybody that's new into this, do not clean your coins.
No.
Please don't clean your coins. There's only one way to clean a coin. Don't do it.
That's right.
Don't do it.
Somebody has a video on that. I'm not sure, but
I think you do.
Right on.
But yeah, just don't do it. It ain't worth it.
No. All you do is destroy the value of what you had there. If that 21D wasn't buzzed, you'd probably, in that kind of shape, you're probably looking at a $30, $35 coin.
I was going to say, $30, $35 if it did what. But what is it? Maybe $1 over spot.
Yeah, I mean, I bought what I bought. I bought 3 of them and I paid $56. So at my door.
Yeah, I mean that's unreal. You
So,
basically buying a silver content.
right. But I knew they were clean. He told me they were clean. You know, it was right on there, but I knew what I was buying them for.
Right.
You know, one of them's for a ring, one's for a bell, and I have an extra one for a ring or a bell. But
And I know people that just want a Morgan. Doesn't matter whether it's clean or not or how worn out it is. They just want a Morgan because they've never had one.
right.
And I sell those Morgans that's been cleaned, for spot.
Yeah.
The silver value. And I don't sell them online. I mean, I'm talking about people at work and friends of mine, and
Right.
I have a few. And it's like, I buy this is scrap silver to me, and you want it for spot, you can have it.
Right. Then you're
they get a Morgan. I mean, so everybody's happy, but
you're up front with them, and you're
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
I big believer in being honest.
It's what a lot of
coins. Don't clean your coins.
That's right. It's what sucks is when you buy one and you find out it's cleaned after you get it. It looked like one thing on camera and something completely different when you got it in your hand. So that sucks. I mean, I can show you a couple examples of that, but
yeah, I can too.
I mean, this coin right here, I don't have no doubt in my mind that somebody buzzed this, but I didn't buy it as a buzz coin. And
yeah, it's been buzzed. I can see it I can see the marks even without being on the scope.
Right. It's
now you can tell from the color of this coin, this has not been cleaned.
Right. Yeah, that's a nice 21 there.
This is 1921D. The only year they made a Denver Morgan. For you that don't know, because 21 was the year Denver went into production, actually.
Went into production, right?
Yep. And this is a higher end. I'd call it an AU 55, maybe a 58. Not a lot of wear. A few scuff marks on cheek. But because of the color, and you can look at the denticles, they're good solid rim on it all the way around.
Right.
And we'll look at the reverse. And
yeah,
I bought this coin from Melt, actually, because the guy he wanted to get rid of it. And
Melt?
I bought it from Melt. I get $16.50 for it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a $50 coin.
I was going to say I'll give you $20 for it.
Yeah. Look at that eagle face.
I mean, buy a cup of coffee and a donut for that, probably.
No, coffee and a donut. There's your breast feathers, your eagle feathers are all nice.
Very nice.
And here's your mint mark down here. Well, where is it?
Oh, that's a P.
This is a P. I've got a D. I thought this was a D. This is a P. I'll have to dig out the D. I thought that was a D. All right, I've got a P and a D. I do have both.
Hey, Melissa.
Hang on a minute. Let me dig out the D now. You got me curious.
You darn right there was all JC. They worked until they broke them.
Ah, there's the D right there. Okay, this one may not be as good a shape as the other one. I don't know.
I'm going to mute for a second. I'll be right back.
All right. Anyway, folks, I'm digging out the D. I thought that was the D, and it was actually the P, but that's okay. Oh, let me change this over. That's the P. This is the D, I think, right here. 21D. Yeah, here's the D. Okay, here's the 21D. Let me pick up the screen here a little bit. Is the 21D. Again, good detail. A little wear on the eye. This one I would call a U40 or so because of the wear on the eye. You can see some wear right there. But still in pretty good shape. Good solid rim. Now this is the 21D, Joe.
Okay. Yep.
This is one I bought for $60 and $50. Still a $35 coin.
Yep.
And here's your flowers, the poppy seeds. Pretty good shape. We'll look at the reverse. Breast feathers. Some of them are there. There's some wear on this. More wear on this than there is on the P. But again, the eagle feathers are in good shape.
You got a nice die crack.
Yep.
Something that's
Right
see
right there's a nice die crack. Now that's a nice one. That one's an obvious one.
Yeah, and that, you know what? That's the deal on the 21s too. And I noticed a lot of the 21s have die cracks. Right?
Yeah. I think it was pretty common. And here's your mint mark, which is the D for Denver.
Right on.
And the arrows, the claws. So all the way around, it's not a bad coin.
All right, Diane. Take care. Say hi to Mom.
Take care, Diane.
Love you, sweetie.
Yeah, I love you, baby.
That's right. You talking to me or her?
Not you. I love you, but not like that.
Hell no.
Anyway. Okay, so that's the 21s. I'll get Joe back here. Here you go, Joe.
I don't know. I was looking to see if this is the one with the die crack on it. Oh, I'm gonna hurt everybody's eyes. Oh, look at that damage. Yuck.
Ooh. But the Morgans is a sweet series to collect.
Oh, they are.
And you can collect them in any, you don't have to collect BU or even AU. I mean, you can make a collection out of, very good to find and have a nice collection. I mean,
and there's people out there that are building sets of the lowest.
Oh, I know it. That's crazy, but it's cool. I mean,
And they pay good money for slicked out ones. I mean, I've never run into one of them people, but this isn't the one I was looking for. But
I haven't either, but I've read a lot about them.
Right. I know they're out there.
Yeah, they are out there. I mean, there's set collectors that collect sets like that.
Yeah, and in all denominations too. I was
Yeah. I mean, everything from large cents to Morgans and beyond.
Right. I don't know where the heck I put that one. Or is that this one's still in a bag.
Yeah, I see that.
I was just grabbing them. I'm trying to find the one that had a die crack. I have one that has a die crack that runs halfway around one side.
Oh, wow.
But it might not even be in this box. I don't know.
You got more coin, you got sense, Bass. Huh?
I've been told that. Well, thank you, Diane Durbin.
Oh, here's that whiz coin. Let me go dig this out. I've got it right here. I forgot I had them that close. I've got a real big time whiz one. I knew it was whiz when I bought it. Is that it? Yep. Nope. There it is. I found it. I mean, to look at it, it's as shiny as anything I own. But it is a whiz coin, and you can tell it because you can see the actual whiz marks in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've got it in plastic right now. Let me get it out of this case. because I keep this one separate just because it's Wiz. And again, it's one of them learning tools. Don't clean your coins.
Especially not with a whiz wheel.
Yes. And shiny, Lord have mercy, shiniest Morgan Island. Yeah, I'm going to put it under the scope. Hang on a minute. I'm going to switch cameras there, dude. You want to show that one before I do?
I'm just laughing at Lincoln.
Oh, what's Lincoln saying? I love you both.
Cool.
All right. This is the shiniest one I've got. It's a 1889, but I want you to look. You don't think that's Wiz?
Melissa, that's funny.
Joe in a box. What do you think, Joe? You think that's been Wiz?
Yeah, you could probably do your hair in that thing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, comb your hair in that thing. Look at this thing. I'll show it on my other camera here in a minute. I want to show it under the scope just to show you the whizzing. I mean, and it's whiz everywhere. The obverse, reverse, the edges, the whole thing's been whizzed. And they thought whoever did it thought they were making a pretty coin. And it is pretty.
We don't know nothing about Morgan's either, AB. We're just showing them off.
We're just showing Morgan's off. I don't know nothing about Morgan's much. I don't know the VAMs or any of that. But I know a whiz coin, and that's a whiz coin if I ever saw one.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely...
Again, I keep this. It's 90% silver. It's scrap. I mean, it's worth exactly what the silver content is. That's it. But to look at it, and you don't know your Morgans or don't know coin much, you think, boy, that's a pretty coin.
Right. That's what I was trying to show earlier.
And what's scary is before this coin was whizzed, you can tell it was in really good shape. Look at the details on the feathers after it was whizzed.
Well, you know how many people think if they clean a coin that it's going to make, it's going to make more. It's just, it's sad, but
yeah.
And it's not anybody's fault. They just don't know better.
Yeah. Let me switch cameras. I'll show it on the other camera and just show you how shiny this thing really is.
I think that should
my camera will pick it up, but
in my Reynolds wrap, Melissa.
Hang on a minute. All right. I don't know if it'll show or not because I'm smoking cigarette, but I want you to look how shiny that is. I can comb my hair in that coin.
Well, if you had enough hair to comb, you could, or would.
Let me get the camera to focus. Come on, camera.
Jeepers, is that a?
That's that whiz coin right there.
Is that a dimple?
Yeah, I mean, you talk about no mint luster and just shine. My God, I mean, I could use that as a shaving mirror.
Yep.
Look at
that's right. She's got tinfoil that shiny.
Yeah, exactly. Now that's what you call the ultimate whizzing, right? I wish my camera would pick it up. Come on, man. There we go. That's a little bit. No, still didn't.
Right.
You see it from back here.
I agree, JC. You clean a coin, you clean the character right off of it.
Yes, you do. Come on, camera. Pick it up. Let me see if I can get closer. Maybe we'll pick it up when I back it off. Oh, camera, please cooperate. Hang on a minute. You guys got to see this with it clear. I mean, it is that shiny.
You think so? Super?
What do you think of that, guy?
That's atrocious.
Isn't that bad? Now that's what you call a whiz coin.
At least they finished the job. They made sure it was all good and shiny.
Oh yeah. Look at the edge of this thing.
Right on, AB.
Look at the edge of that thing. It even shines with the blue light.
I bet that. Yeah. That's what I was showing on that 21. Now that rim was shinier than heck.
Yeah, and here's the reverse. Look at that. I can shave in that thing, guy. Is it pretty? Yeah. Is it worth more than melt? Yeah, I'd be lucky to get melt for it.
Right.
That's my whiz example coin.
It belongs right where you have it. If you go anywhere else with it, pop it into a belt buckle.
I may send you that one to make me a ring out of. I don't know.
I'll pop you a ring out of that.
Huh?
I said I'll pop you a ring out of that.
Yeah, that'd be a nice ring. Be shiny, I guarantee that.
Well, it's got all the details still, so
Yeah. Oh, it's got good detail. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Anyway, no, sorry.
oh yeah, I see your Christmas tree
Oh,
over
you see my little Christmas tree up there? Had to add it to the coin corner, so that's
there.
what
That might be.
here's my little Christmas tree, guy. That's it.
You're kind of a Scrooge Grinch, huh?
Ah, no, I got a big one in the living room.
So you can't even hardly fit a Morgan under that. Oh, you haven't got it yet, AB. Okay. Or is that what you're hoping? You get a Morgan put under there.
Let me change cameras here. And well, first of all, hang on a minute. Let me give it to Joe. Then I'll change camera. There you go, Joe.
What did you give me?
The camera.
Oh, great.
Oh, ain't that fun?
That's awesome, AB. I thought you already had it, so that's really cool. You're going to get it tomorrow.
Anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody being here. We just want to go through some organs and look at some. We got some more we can go through, I'm sure. But I appreciate everybody being here.
That's what I'll look at.
The only time I get the streams on Sunday nights because I work 6 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day. And this is my time. And I love having Joe and Robert and Oz up here and looking at coin and talking coin. Lincoln, of course, takes care of my chat. And got some great mods. Add a new one tonight. Thank you, Diane. And but anyway, just wanted to say that. Let me get back to the microscope.
I already went through that one.
Here we go.
Pull something else out here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Let me pull this one. I think that's the one I want to pull. No, it's an 83. I want to go here to that one.
Oh, gotcha.
89 somewhere I wanted to show.
Hey, what?
I got an 89 I wanted to show.
I should go pull some
19.
slabs up.
That's an 87. What was that 89 at? No, I had an 89 up there. Well, it was 86. That's not a bad. 1900. I'm not sure. Okay. What do you got, Joe?
I got no idea.
Oh, I got no idea.
That one I just pulled out of the box. It's not marked.
It is a nice try.
Try not to get these mixed up. This is the one you wanted to see, that cleaned one.
Yeah.
Put that aside.
Clean Aubers. It's an old clean. We'll work out a price on that one. I just like the coin. This is an 1886. And it's fixed a little funky, a little fat. Again, this is the second one I've got like this. I had another one, 1886. I had a lot fatter six. What do you think of that one, Joe? This one you've not seen. This is another 86 I had in my pile.
That looks like a nice looking organ there.
It's not bad. It's lower BU. It's got some cheek marks, as you can see. Eyes really nice. Nose and mouth. Edges are perfect.
Right.
Up here, as you can see, poppy seed is good. That ain't what the actual name of it, but that's just what I call it. Liberty
That's all nice.
Really nice.
You think that's an AU coin there? Or
High AU, low BU.
I was gonna say that sure looks like a mint state coin to me, because you flip it over, it's gonna look better than that side.
Yeah, let's do that. Here's the reverse, because I've not looked at this one on the scope. I just got this the other day, so I've not seen this one under the scope. Oh yeah, it's definitely a BU coin.
Yeah, look at that reverse.
Look at that reverse. Now that's pretty.
So you only had them few hits in the cheek on the other side, and that little bit in the field in front of her face, and then
That may be a 64. 63 anyway.
yeah, the way, who knows the way they grade Morgans.
I know, but I'm talking about
The reverse looks great. Then the obverse, you start having to count your nicks and
I know
decide.
63 anyway. That's a Philly. I didn't even know what it was. I just got it, I don't know, Thursday or Friday. Thursday, I think. I picked it up at the LCS. I think I get $30 for it.
Not bad.
No, it's good buy. Probably a $50 coin.
Right on.
Kind of cherry picked it. But it was in with some he had just got in, and I spotted it, and I went, yeah, I like that one. What do you take for it? And he made me an offer, and I counter offered it, and that's what I bought it. So not bad. Nice, Morgan.
Flip her over one more time. I want to look at that obverse again.
All right, let me show you the obverse. There's the obverse. There's Liberty. The eye, nose, mouth,
Right.
cheek.
That cheek's not even bad. It was just the marks in front of her nose that got it.
Yeah, right there.
Damn.
Right there. That's what hurts it. That's where it drops it, probably from 65 to a 62 or 3. But again, I'm not good at Morgan, so, or any good at grading.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell from just looking under the scope. I'd say I mean,
Let me show it in hand.
I want to say like 62 to be conservative with them marks, but I'm being conservative because I could see that coin getting 65 on the right day. I mean,
Yeah, you don't.
64 anyway. I mean, 65 may.
I'm saying 63 all the way around, but I don't know.
Right.
Again, you're a better grader than I am.
Well, I don't know. I'm just
learning.
That's all opinions anyway.
Okay, let me show you this in hand. Hang on a minute.
I mean, in hand, it's going to look like $100 bill.
That's in hand. Let's see if I can get it focused.
Yeah, that's a sharp looking Morgan.
And the reverse.
Sneezing.
Come on now. Come on, Gamma. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Got a lot of mint luster on it. You can see that luster. God, that luster.
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference between a clean coin and an MS coin right there.
Right.
So.
And you know what? They're both shiny, but
yeah, but it's a whole different kind of shine.
Yeah, and that's right. It's the wrong kind of
luster. And if you didn't know coin at all, you really wouldn't know the difference.
I agree. Yep.
But if you look at some in-state coins, or even higher AUs, and you see that mint luster, and then you see a shiny clean coin, there's no comparison. I mean, it's like daylight and dark.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be that experienced to see it. I don't.
No, I agree. You just have to know what you're looking at and what you're looking for. And really, I mean, if you don't know that much about it, you probably shouldn't be buying Morgans anyway, unless you just want to buy a Morgan to own one. But
right.
I mean, you can lose your ass in a hurry on Morgan dollars. if
Oh,
you don't-
hell, I'd say. When I first started collecting, I did lose my butt. But I had an idea what I was doing because I read a lot. But even reading a lot, until you get them in hand and you start owning them and looking at the variants, different
Right.
trades and different, like that Buzz coin compared to one that's got high mint luster. And when you start seeing it on your own, it's going to cost you a few dollars to learn the lessons. But once you learn them, you never forget them. Hey,
Right.
Bigfoot. AB Silver. No, I'm not no grader, buddy. I'm just, I'm in the process of learning, my friend.
That's funny, AB.
Somewhere between G and MS.
Oh, that's fun.
Melissa, you guys are making me feel way better on my purchases.
Well, good. You should.
That's a good thing. Hey, Oz, where you at? You supposed
Hey,
to
Oz. I mean, I don't claim to be a Morgan expert, but
I'm definitely not an expert of any kind, but Joe, I love Morgans. I can't say I don't. I do.
Right.
I'm for him.
I told you that earlier. I did not really think
Morgan.
Ah.
Bigfoot says Alden can grade eggs like no one else. Oh, Bigfoot, I big time for that one.
Well, Bigfoot.
That was a good one. I'll give you that. Even though I want to stay away from chickens and eggs, that was a good one.
I have to disagree with you because he was sending AA eggs for the longest time, and then the last batch they went down to crapper.
Oh, down the crapper even. Okay.
All I got was like A's.
I got you.
I can't.
Hey, do you want to show that Morgan you got? Get up here and show it. We'd like to see it.
Nice way to.
He got one he found actually.
Oh, I know.
And he's going to show it to us, show it to everybody, and get our opinion on it.
That's a nice segue from trying to get away from the rotten egg story.
Hey!
Well, they weren't rotten.
I know how to save my channel, Joe.
Well, it ain't your channel. It's more like your butt with me because you're in hot water.
But,
is Oz going to come up and show that off?
Super, we'll do that. We'll have you up here one day soon. On Sunday night, I usually have, just featured guests that we do coin on. Other streams, I'll open it up and a lot of people can come in. I'd love to have you, or we can use you on a specialized stream.
I can't
know what you're into, and we can do that. So just shoot me an email and we'll do that for sure.
Right on. Super Silverman's a good guy. He knows he knows his coins.
Yeah, well, I know. I've talked to him on several occasions and he knows coin. Yeah, I'd love to have him up here. And we'll do that soon.
I like about him.
Panel.
If you give him your opinion, he'll take your opinion, whether it's a good one or not.
Ah.
And you don't find that a lot. People would rather argue with you.
Oh, I know it.
I've never experienced it with him, but I've seen it where people gave him his opinion and it wasn't even the one he wanted, but he took it and he agreed after he looked.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that's cool.
Them kind of hard to find, and they're the real.
I'll tell you what, Silverman. Not this coming Sunday because I'm not going to be streaming. It's Christmas weekend, and I'm going to be preoccupied. But the following weekend, we're probably going to do a stream, and maybe on just general coin, like CDs and cat buzz, and just a little bit of everything. And I'll get Lincoln to send you a link, and we'll have you up on panel with me and Joe, and hopefully Robert and anybody else that we want to invite. And so I look forward to that. I really do.
Hey, buyer.
You what, Joe?
I said hey to buyer.
Oh, hey, buyer. Yeah, there he is, buyer boys. I see Amy's still hanging with us.
Oh, right on, Amy.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She was up on my panel last night, and she's actually the one that taught me into buying that uh, new camera that I ordered, the one with a light ring. She was looking at it, and I went and looked at it, and I went, "Okay, I'm gonna pull the trigger and buy it." So I did.
Right on. Yeah, you were telling me about that earlier. That's
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
well, you know what, AB? The only way to start is to start. The more you like watch these kind of things, I mean, we didn't teach anybody a whole lot of nothing tonight, but we just showed off some stuff and run our
Yeah,
mouths.
we were just giving opinion and showing off coin.
But any kind of books you can get, any kind of any of that stuff that it's going to help you learn, it's worth way more than the coin to you in the beginning.
Yeah. I spend more on or as much on books as I do coin as far as when I can find them. And I don't care to give $100 for a good coin book because I'm going to get $500 worth of information out of it.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
I spent $100 on a book more than once. That's
I have too. Yeah. It's not hard to do.
no. I'm just
Come on
trying.
out here, Oz, and show us your Morgan. 'Cause it's getting, it's 10 after 11. We've been streaming about an hour and a half, 2 hours. That ain't bad.
That's cool, Silverman. I hope he gets it too.
Let me see. I didn't see that.
Yep. Well,
let me go on the YouTube side a minute, Joe. I'll be right back.
all right. What are you doing, Art? You need to study them more.
I got more fake ones than real ones.
Yeah, I seen her in the elf suit, Bigfoot. Well done, Amy.
Come on up here, Oz. Show us that Morgan. I'm looking in the basement. He ain't there yet, Joe.
All right. Hey, take care, AB Silver. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
As soon as he pops up in the basement and climbs the stairs, I'll hit him overhead and watch him bounce back down. No, I'm kidding. Come on up here. I'm messing with you, my friend. Oh, I've got so many Morgans out. This looks like a Morgan festival. Oh, Lord. Oh. I got real ones, fake ones, whiz ones. It's amazing what you can put in the coin, isn't it, Joe?
Are you talking about your chickens or your eggs?
Now I'm talking about my Morgans, not chickens or eggs. I don't have no chickens or eggs.
Well,
I sent them all to you.
You had real ones, fake ones, and whiz ones. I wasn't sure what you were referring
to. Smart boy. Oh.
All right. Take care, AB.
See you. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Come back anytime. I'm building a fake Morgan binder, he said. RB. Oh, Lord. Hey, go to Wish. You can fill it in a hurry.
I don't doubt that in a bit. You could fill that in a big hurry on Wish.
Oh, man. It makes you wonder how they're getting away with that, Joe.
I've never bought anything off there, but
I've not either. But I've been to their site just actually. I was watching Coin Help for You or Coin. What is it?
Coin Help You. Yep.
Yeah, Coin Help You. And he did a video on that, and I was watching that. Well, after I got done with the video, I actually went to that page and got to looking. Oh my God, it flipped me out. And some of those coins look pretty darn good. I mean, it fooled a lot of people. And I mean, that's scary that they flood the market with that kind of thing and get away with it legally. I don't know how they're doing it.
That's just, I don't know how they can do it either.
To me, that ought to be a jail sentence, but that's just my opinion. Being a coin collector, I mean, I want the real thing. I don't want it at all. But
well, right. And how do you I thought that we had laws where it's supposed to be can't stamped copy or what's the other one? There's copy and there's something else. There's certain things that they're supposed to put on a coin if it's not real. The hallmark that it's
Yeah, copy or reproduction or something.
yeah, whatever. I can't think of the other word. I know there's
I
another
can't
one.
either, but I know what you're talking about. An authentic is or something. I don't know.
What'd you pick up, JC?
Let's see. Let me go back to my scope. I'm sure I can come up with another Morgan we haven't looked at yet.
All right, I was going to throw this one under the scope.
All right, let me give you the screen there, Joe.
Look at the mint mark just because.
There you go, my friend. Screen's yours.
All right, let me. I didn't need the whole stream to look at this, but.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, was that damaged or is that a fat top of the S?
I think it's got a hit on it. Yeah.
It may. Okay, that's an 81. I think that's an S. Yeah, that's an 81S. I was looking for. I found it.
That's an 81?
I've got an 81S that we haven't looked at. That when I bought it as a MS state coin, and it's one I busted out, and I think it was overgraded big time. I'll show you in a minute. But anyway, yeah, continue what you're doing, Joe. That's cool.
I kind of wanted to see your mint markup side by side with this one.
Okay, what year?
Mine's an 80, but you can throw your 81 up there, your ass.
All right, yeah. I've got an 81S right here. Hang on a minute.
Nice, JC.
Hang on a minute. Let me get it up here.
And Lincoln, no, it's not illegal to deface a U.S. coin. You can't change it. If it's a nickel, 5 cents, you can't change the denomination to more. But you can pretty much do whatever you want with.
That's an 81S, Joe.
All right, I want to just crank mine down more to the size of yours and see.
I can crank mine up if you want me to.
I'll bring yours up a little bit.
All right, hang on a minute.
I just wanted to see the look of them S's by each other.
How's that?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, it's two totally different S's.
Right, but they are about the same size. It's just
about the same size.
They have a little different.
Yeah, I've got an 80. I think I've got an 80. What is yours? 80S?
Yeah.
Let me look, see if I've got one, but I don't know if I have it handy. Hang on a minute. Let me look. 82S.
Yeah, right, JC. It's the what is it? The 7 tail feathers or
I got a 79S handy. Let me put that one up. Hang on a minute.
sure.
Here's the 79S. Hang on a minute. I'm looking for the 80. I think I've got an 80 out here.
See, that has that fat S in the middle, like the one I showed earlier. We thought maybe had damage. So maybe that's just the type of.
All right, here's an 80, but I don't know if it's an S. No, it's a P. I don't have an 80. I've got an 80S, but it's in a slab, and I'd have to dig it out.
That one shows it pretty good. This is yeah, Lincoln. It is a BAM. 79s. Okay, they're fluffed.
Let me see if I can focus that in a little better. How's that? Is that better?
Oh yeah.
All right, there you go. Now that's a 79. Yes.
Yep. And I think that's the one I had up earlier that had the fat S.
I think so too.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's the same S. But they change them sometimes year to year, so.
Right. Let me check this one. Just
That's an O.
Is this an O?
That's an O.
Well, then I put this in the wrong dang package. I probably had them all out already. Oh yeah, I did. No. That's
I don't know where Oz is at. He still ain't in the basement.
he was in the chat a second ago.
Now he's still there. Not like a fat ass.
Ah, but yeah, and you know what? That's another thing. Like Oz has dug them, and
Yeah, really.
that's interesting. I mean, to go out and find a Morgan buried in the ground for how many years?
Yeah, I mean that's a trip all by itself.
I agree.
That is a trip all by itself.
Sorry, I'm just trying to put some of these away. Getting all out of whack.
I'm leaving that us up there if you want to do.
Yeah, that's cool. Unless you want to show something else.
No, I showed about what I had out. I may have a couple more I haven't showed, but I only had like 20, 25 out.
Right, I just grabbed that one box. And
Yeah, with me, I had grabbed that book, and I only emptied about half of it, and then I've got a box over there and another box right there. Oh,
yeah,
well, Morgans though. I just love coin. Period.
so do I. You know, and I started out with pennies, cents, whatever, and I still do a little bit. And I go, well, I haven't been lately, but I was going through at least one box a week of pennies. But I just kind of, I don't know, just kind of.
It's weird, Joe. I started out with silver commemorative dollars, slab ones. That's how I started.
That's interesting. Most people start out with something, but you started later in life too, so I guess I get that.
Well, that's true. You know, I was 59 when I started. So yeah, I did start out. Well, 58. I guess I was 58 when I first started.
I know some people that they're older in life and they started in the silver.
Yeah, there's Oz.
Not necessarily Morgan's, but hey, Oz. Silver Eagles, and they started out kind of bullion. Several of them. My dad even started out a little bit with bullion, and then he went right to peace dollars and Morgans.
Right.
And then, I mean, whatever. He's collected everything now, but.
Well, it's kind of weird. I started out with the commemorative dollars and ended up going to the wheat pennies, and I'm still into them. So I mean, it's wild. I kind of went backwards.
And you know what? I still like pennies, but I don't spend the time on them. I guess there's so many things. Not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I'm not just. I always bought a little of everything, but I focused and studied on the pennies for such a long time, and I just kind of, I don't know, lost interest.
Okay, I love you too, Amy. You have a great night, honey. Thank you for being here.
What's up,
Take
man?
care.
Pleasure to have you. That's Austin's screen. Hang on a minute.
How you guys doing?
Let me put this up. There you go.
Oh, there's not. See, you've seen him before.
That's the one you found?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a nice shape for being in the ground.
Yeah, not too bad.
No, not bad at all. Looks
It was
like
a surprise.
Liberty.
And now look at that one. It come out
So
of.
I had never held a Morgan before, so I didn't realize how heavy they were.
Oh yeah, they're not light.
That's a chunk of silver,
You know you got a dollar in your pocket.
huh? Right.
Right.
Yeah. As you see, there's still dirt on it.
That is a beautiful coin, Oz, for finding it in the ground.
I felt like the dirt was part of its history, so
Hey, congratulations, my friend.
I'm not gonna sell it anyway. So you know what I mean.
That's an awesome find.
Besides that, look at that big scratch on her cheek. I mean, it wouldn't be valuable anyway, but.
Well, I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's got a story behind it, and that actually they look like
exactly.
big
I
marks.
think the story is way better than money.
Right.
A lot of times, the value of the story is worth a lot more than the value of the coin.
Well, that's what Joe said was, you know, has to be a good story
Yep.
to make it valuable.
Yeah, but that's a nice 81. I like that.
I can't remember
Get a
how he
picture
said
of the
that, but I was
reverse.
listening one night. Behind every good coin's a good story, or something like that.
If you get a picture of the reverse, Oz,
Oh yeah.
let's see it.
Let's see here. It was fun. You know what I mean?
Right
You
on.
don't ever
That's
expect to
cool.
go out and dig a Morgan.
I mean, no, that's awesome. I think.
I mean, that's like never like on your
There you
agenda. You're
go.
like, I'm gonna go dig a Morgan today.
That's a pretty. It's a Philly.
That doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a once in a lifetime find. So
Oz, I've got Morgans I have bought that's in worse shape than that. That is nice to find it.
So I showed you some that are in worse shape than that already.
Yeah, me too. I showed a few that's worse shape than that.
Hi, Penny Queen.
what
Hey,
came out of
Queen,
it came out of
welcome,
some
girlfriend.
pasture dirt, Kansas pasture dirt. So like it was kind of like there wasn't a whole lot of rocks in that soil there, particular
Wow.
soil by a river. So
That's in really good shape for finding the ground. Like I
I
said,
would love to know who lost it because
I have bought Morgans in worse shape than that. Much worse shape.
I'm just thinking that given that I found 1875 seated, right next to it,
Right.
I'm assuming that they were dropped around that time period, and I'm wondering who had dollars that they can just be just be
Yeah, right.
dropping
That's
here and
true.
there.
Yeah, a dollar was a week's wage back then. Literally a week's wage.
I think it was 20. Like I had read that it was like $24 conversion or something like that. So
Yeah.
it's like losing $20.
Penny, I'm doing good. We were
Okay.
been doing a stream on some Morgans and showing some Morgans, and Oz come up showing a Morgan he found in the ground. What a Morgan it is! Wow,
Right on.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, you never expect to find one of those.
No, that's amazing, my friend. Amazing.
I thought it was a $50 when I first found it because I didn't know what it was.
Right.
Because you will probably go through your whole entire detecting career and never find a Morgan. So
Really?
I didn't realize it was. I thought probably everybody had probably found a Morgan, but when I posted on metal detecting forums, there was a lot of people that stepped up and they're like, "Man, I've been hunting 40 years and I've never found a Morgan," or "I've been doing it 19 years or 7 years," or I was like, "Wow, I didn't realize they were that rare to find." I figured,
Well, that's cool, my friend. That is cool.
but more seeded Liberties and stuff were found than Morgans for some reason. But I just
Well,
think it's locale and luck of the draw.
okay. Lincoln says, join his new Facebook group, uh, Ike Lovers. So check that out if you're on. I don't do Facebook, but if you do Facebook, check that out.
But
That is cool, Oz.
I
That
didn't,
is a nice coin.
on the reverse of it, I didn't think there was any irregularities or anything on it.
That's cool.
It's pretty well worn on the reverse, more on the back than it is in the front. But
Yeah, I like that coin. That's a nice coin. Here's that
when I
in hand, that 89
when
S.
I reached down to the ground,
I'm not showing this one, but that's 89S in hand.
oh man, that's
Got a
beautiful.
lot of marks on it.
A beauty.
No, it's pretty, but I've got better. It's got a lot of marks on the cheeks. And here's the reverse. Now the reverse is nice. If my camera will cooperate. Penny Queen, by the way. Now I've got you here. You were asking me about a camera. Do you like this camera here? Just say yay or nay if you like this particular camera. Answer me in chat because this is a Logitech 720. It does a good job. It shows coin good. It's real clear. if you like. It seems nice. Well, if you want one, actually, I'm going to send you this one because I have a new one coming that has the light ring around it. And when I get it, I'll quit using this one. I have no need for it. I'll put it in the mail to you along with your roll of buffaloes that I'm sending you. So this camera will be coming to you, my girl.
Cool, Alden.
Well, she was wanting a good camera, and hers is. I noticed hers was kind of not that clear, and this one is real clear.
Right.
I've had this one a year. It's the second time I've used it. It's a nice camera. It'll go in the corner if I don't give it to somebody. So, Penny, it's yours. So this is your camera coming.
Did you gobble?
No, I didn't gobble. I
Plucked.
plucked.
Oh. That's awesome. North Carolina, NC, kitty fishing, 3 Morgans and a peace dollar.
I didn't see it. Where? Oh, you're over on. Let me see if I see it.
Well, yeah, I'm on the YouTube side.
Okay, now I see it.
That's
Oh
great.
yeah, that's cool. Great find. I was a gobble for sure, and see kitties.
That's what I thought. He ain't the first turkey I've hung around. So.
Oh, that's funny. Let me change cameras here.
I need to go get something to drink.
Go get something to drink, Joe.
Mute. I'll be right back.
All right, dude. Guys, I do appreciate everybody being here. The lighting here, let me get some lighting on. Boom. Boom. Well, maybe not. There we go. Whoops, too much light. Oh, you see my ugly mug now. That's better. Hey, everybody. Thank you for being here, guys. We're going to spend about 15 more minutes. I'm going to end the stream. But because I've got to get up early and I've got to work 16 hours tomorrow. But I appreciate everybody being here. And Penny, like I said, this camera is yours. And I will have it in the mail this week, I promise, along with the nickels that I promised you months ago. Some have days, some don't. You said you like to nicotate them, so that's what that is. It's not a full roll, almost full roll, and we'll get that in the mail. And Oz, thank you for being here. And Joe's back.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Let me get rid of my ugly mug and put his ugly mug. I mean, his handsome mug up here.
What's up, Joe? Welcome back.
Thanks. There's my ugly mug.
There you
That
go.
was a nice detail, I think. There's a nice detail on this.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty. That's nice. 1880.
1880.
Is that out of your personal collection, Joe?
No.
No.
Nope. The only one that you've seen tonight that is personal is the one.
That gift.
The one from Lincoln, yeah, the 1896.
Right. Yeah, he sent me a few, and I wouldn't take nothing for it. Lincoln sent me a slab one that is unbelievable.
Lincoln's a very generous man.
Oh, he is. Got a heart of gold. Let's see. This was a really good stream. I appreciate you too, Melissa.
Thank you.
I'll be on later. I won't be streaming, but if you are, I may join you on yours. But thank you for being here, honey. Always love you. Always love having you.
Yeah, thank all you guys for coming and hanging out.
Oh, yeah, me too, big time. We have a great time whenever we all get together. Let's see. Trying to share. Come on. My comments got full or something. I don't know what happened. There we go. All right.
That's got to be a first for you.
What's that?
Your comments are full. You're never full of comments. You always got another one to.
You're full of something. I'm not sure what it is.
Full of all kinds of stuff. We're trying to keep this friendly though. So
Yes, we got to keep it very friendly. I mean, this is about coin, guys. Coin.
that's what I'm talking about. Coin.
All it, coin. Show us something good, Joe. Oh, wait a minute. Oz has got something else she wants. Oh, all right. What do you got, Oz?
Nice.
Oh, Joe's showing something. I could wait.
No. Here.
I was just showing that one hunt.
Well, that was all from the one hunt, huh?
The newest coins were barber dimes, so that was pretty cool.
You found all them in one hunt.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the one in Kansas with.
If I could grid that place and hunt it, say over a few months, we
That's
might be
awesome, dude.
we might be really surprised what is there at that property, just because of the historical things that went on there.
That's wild.
Because that stuff is there to be found. You see what I'm saying? It's at
Yeah.
that location.
Right.
That's awesome.
And if that's my first hunt there, that was a sample hunt, let's say, right? So if that's our sample hunt, it's like, wow, what is probably out there?
Really?
That's probably 8 hours right there. So there's an 1875 seeded dime, an 1881 Morgan. Then you have 2 barber dimes and an 04 V nickel. And then I think those are poker chips or something. But so if that's just a sample, going out there, never been there before, walking around, and that's what I think that if I could grid it and really hit it high, how I would like to. I believe, I honestly do. I honestly believe there's gold coins out there. I think there are.
Maybe. I mean, if you found that kind of stuff, that's
Just
cool.
awesome, my friend.
just
That
based
is
on the date ranges of those coins that are out there to be found. And as you see, and I didn't find any modern coins. I wasn't finding wheat pennies even. So the 04 V nickel, I believe, is the newest coin I found. So,
Wow. That's cool.
but that's just because it's at that location.
Right.
But now it's a horse pasture, and getting that guy to let you back out there is kind of hard to do now.
It's funny you didn't find any wheat pennies. All you
Indians.
Indian heads. You just found silver,
I've never found an Indian.
nickel. Oh, really?
I found a shell nickel. Yeah, it like eludes me. I cannot find an Indian to save my life.
That's
I
crazy.
have some, that people have sent me. I have some beautiful Indians, some very nice examples or whatever, but I've never found one in the wild. I can't find one to save my life.
That's crazy, y'all. I figured you'd find all kinds of
I
Indian.
guess every detectorist probably has something that eludes them. You know what I mean? They're
Well, that's cool, though.
You don't necessarily dig the copper tones, though, do you? Or do you?
yeah. I mean, yeah, I will. I'm the only thing I think. I don't know. I just really don't know.
That's
I
not real.
know you found a flying eagle, but
But not in the wild, no.
Right.
no, you found that in the mail.
But it's
But
a
you put
beautiful one.
That metal detector.
And I did learn, I waved it over the coil of the detector and learned that they do come in a slightly lower on the scale than
Oh,
other
it's a different metal content. Yeah.
Right.
So
Just
that
like-
was my opener. That was pretty cool to learn.
I think the first year or two, the Indians had that same metal content as the Flyers, and then they changed it like twice, I think.
Most pennies come in around a 78 on this, and if I remember correctly, that was coming in around somewhere around a 65 or something like that. So it was about 10 numbers lower on the scale. If you think of targets on a scale of 1 to 100,
Right.
with silver being 100 and iron being a 0, and think left to right on a scale 0 to 99.
Huh.
So that's kind of how the scale goes. And so if a penny's a 78 and the Flying Eagle was coming in about a 65 on that scale, they come in slightly lower than other pennies, on your detector, on the tones, and on the what you call your notching on your screen. So
That's interesting.
eventually you'll learn what targets will be on what scales or what areas. You know what I'm saying? You'll teach yourself tones to targets to scales to numbers. You know what I mean? You'll have all this kind of categorized in your head, and you'll have a good idea of what you're digging. So, but the point I'm making is, I'd never found a Flying Eagle, so being able to take one and test it on my detector and find out where it lands and all that, that's good information to know for me later on. I come across that tone, I'm more likely to go, that could be a flying eagle. I might dig that tone more often now. You know what I mean? Or that number. So
Well, that's why I want to do a stream one Sunday night in somewhere time in January about you talking about metal detecting and how you find things and locations and the over. I know you did a topograph map of what it used to look like compared to now. The different tones, the different machines. I mean, I'm not into metal detecting myself, but it goes hand in hand with coin collecting, and a lot of people do both. And I think it made interesting stream.
I
And
think everybody likes to treasure hunt in some form, whether
right,
coin roll hunting or whatever it is, some kind of treasure hunting.
yeah.
Right.
And, anybody that's got a comment or an idea on that, leave it in the comments. I'd love to read it, and I'll respond. I promise.
Who doesn't want to find a treasure? I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I mean
Definitely.
everybody wants treasure. So
that's why I go through BU rolls looking for that treasure, that one
exactly,
coin. You know,
exactly. Yeah, the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same like hunting boxes of pennies or whatever. I mean,
right?
I think the neat thing about detecting is you're also out with nature and you're going places that you might not normally, take yourself to.
right.
You get out there and you'll go things. And I've been out in fields, no lie, I've been out in fields not very far at all from deer and just out of the woods and look at me, check me out, watch me detecting for a minute or two. They're like, "Oh, he's cool," and they'll just sit there and start eating. I'm gridding. They're sitting there eating, and they'll stay there as long as I know if I probably took a step, like I was going to try to go towards them or whatever, they take off. But going back and forth gridding, they stay there. Rabbits, stuff like that. So there's other things you see while you're out there. That's not just always the treasure. So that's other treasure. Or see a big blue heron fly over, or a crane, or whatever. You see some cool stuff sometimes.
It is cool being out.
It is cool. And Lincoln just said, "I love history," and I know, coin collecting, metal detecting, all of that is part of history. And some of the things you dig up aren't coin related at all. It's part of history. Belt buckles, guns, parts of guns, pieces of saddles from
Here's
cow.
another interesting thing: is that deer and hunter and metal detectorists all travel the same paths in the woods a lot of times. They all
Right.
use the same ways to get to places. So they
You and
all
I,
have a lot in common, really.
you and I have talked about that before. The correlation between
Right. Yeah.
and metal detecting, and it's. I mean, even down to the topographical maps and stuff like you were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see where to go. Or
Yep.
that's what I was saying. My buddy lives exactly 1 mile from a known Civil War camp, and they won't let you over there because it's protected. But I looked on a map, on a topographical map, and the easiest point A to point B is going to be going straight through his property because it's in
Sorry, guys,
between
my
two.
microphone was dropping. I was fixing it. Sorry. Go ahead, Oz. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, that's okay. No, I've never found anything there yet. But if you look at the map and you know how to read a topographical map, the easiest path would have been straight across his property.
Right on.
So I'm pretty certain they were at least went across it, if not camped there. But I still haven't found anything yet there. But I've only sample hunted it, so
And when
like
you
he
do
said,
it,
we haven't hit the back 40 yet.
you do find stuff, it's probably just going to lead you to more and more because you know the direction you want to head, and it's just finding your first
Right.
good pick.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be there. It'll,
And when you get on any property, that's kind of like I always tell people, like if you get on a property and say you find a silver dime, I always tell people to spiral out from that dime, spiral, kind of going a circle around.
that makes
And
sense.
if you do, more often than not, my other theory is that I adapted on my own based on experience was where there's one, there's two. And sometimes where there's two, there's three. So if you spiral out, you usually find another one. They usually have a friend, man. So the point I'm making, like you just said, is you'll put yourself on a location. You'll find the zones where the coins are, or whatever.
Right.
That site will tell you a story if you kind of just slow down and figure out where things are.
I hear that.
Hey, Oz.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I got this funny mental image. You said something about the back 40. I thought back 9. I just see you digging on somebody's golf course at 3 o'clock in the morning. Going, what are you digging here? Are you making divots in my damn golf course?
Yeah, I got lucky.
It's just a funny thought.
Hey, I'm a lucky guy actually because they decommissioned the golf course right here in my city, and I actually asked the lady if she minded, and she said no. So I actually got to walk that golf course. It was a 9-hole course. I actually got to Meltech one. Most people won't ever get to do that, but no, you're right. If you even walk on a golf course around here, they'll have like 4 or 5 golf carts coming towards you.
Oh, I guarantee it.
You set one foot on there. If you're not supposed to be there, I mean.
Yeah. Well, metal detector in your hand, they're gonna drown you.
I wouldn't advise that.
That's funny.
The CIA, I do not. I have a couple, 1, 2, maybe.
I have one. I was just digging it out here.
Oh yeah, I love to look at them. Shoot.
8 Royale. I have one. Actually, it was a gift from Lincoln Central Coin.
You know what? Mine was too.
And,
Hey JC, Will, how you doing? What's up, CIA?
To show you. I've got it encapsulated right now. Let me open it up. Well, get a glove on first. I don't handle these coins without a glove on.
Oh, you're always welcome to hunt with me, Carolina.
You got me into my good box this time.
Oh.
Just so it happened the safe was open. So let's see here. There we go.
Yeah, I like detecting too, just because I'm curious. What's weird about metal detecting, though, for me, the thing I really look for in it, I think, is like the first minute when I find something really cool and you get that adrenaline rush. And then, like, after that, I don't really care about those finds or that stuff. It's like, I don't know. I think it's a little adrenaline rush when you find something really awesome.
Right.
It keeps me in the hobby anyway. I think that's why I silver hunt, because that's what gets me excited. And
it's kind of like when you see a great big buck coming across the woods in front of you.
Right, exactly.
You get that thumping in your heart. Like you say, the adrenaline. You can taste it in your throat and everything.
And just like deer hunting, I've had that beautiful shot and everything was perfect and it had to be silver and I knew it was.
I don't know if that will show on the camera.
And I missed and dug up something that sounded just exactly like a beautiful silver coin on a historic property, and it's trash. There's so many times that you get crushed too out there, though. Nobody talks about that part.
Right.
Or when you dig up a spigot handle, it sounded just like a silver quarter. Oh, my God. It had to be. This time I knew it was. Yeah, trash. Oh, man. Wow.
There's an 8 Royale right there.
Wow.
That's nice.
Is that a pelican?
A pelican.
That's all the. No, that's an 8 Royale, and that was a beautiful gift from a great friend of mine named Lincoln Central Coins, and it is in my. I've got a box that's just my special silver, and this is in it, and I keep it encapsulated.
Imagine that coin's history, what it could say or talk about.
Yeah, just what it could talk.
And JC Will is very true there.
Imagine who had that in their pocket.
Really, really. There you
If
go.
you could prove provenance.
There's Joe. Let me get Joe up there. There's Joe's Royale. Look at that.
That's sweet.
That too.
Let us see the other side of that one, Alden. Real. There you go.
That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. They're both gorgeous coins in their own way. I mean,
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
mine's got a lot of tarnish on it. It's got a lot of we call it patina, and I love that. I love the patina coins. So it's just 2 different versions of the same coin. They're gorgeous.
They are.
And then Lincoln sent me this one. That's gorgeous, Joe.
Thank you.
Lincoln sent me this one, which is a I mean, it's a Libertad that I did not have in my collection. That's a gorgeous coin.
Yes.
And let me show the reverse. And I love the reverse on this coin. This coin's got one of the prettiest reverses. I've got one similar that made from different countries that I'm sending Joe. But this has got all the different designs on the Libertad. Is that not pretty? The scratch you see is on the case, not the coin. But is that not gorgeous?
That is gorgeous.
That's a pretty coin. And that was another gift from Lincoln.
Looks like this. It took me 4 years to find a V nickel.
Really?
Metal detecting.
Wow.
Okay.
I was starting to think I'd never find one.
Well, you still ain't found an Indian head yet, so maybe you'll find one next time you go. I hope and pray.
Probably not.
Well, let me know where you're going, and I'll plan a couple for you.
Hey, this is no lie. I've hunted along sidewalks before, like say at a swimming pool or something, and hunt along the sidewalk and then come back up, the hill, and there'll be quarters laying on the ground. And I'm pretty certain that people throw money behind me or around me for me to find. I'm pretty certain of that. I've cleared areas out and come back, and there's quarters right on top of the ground, new quarters and shit. And you're like,
Yeah.
now I know I was right here. People are throwing quarters on the ground.
Change that guy. Let's mess with him.
Before I end this stream, I got a funny story to tell you all.
Sorry for him.
Right, they're over there in the woods laughing at you.
Yeah, well, this happened 25 years ago, guys. I'm at Myrtle Beach, right? And I didn't know anything about coin or metal detecting. I mean, I really didn't. And it was 5 o'clock in the morning. The tide had just gone out. And I see this guy with this machine just scanning the beach. And I'm looking through my binoculars out the balcony because we got a beachfront hotel. I'm watching him, and I told my wife at the time, my ex-wife, I said, I want to mess with this guy. And I had a pocket full of change. I went to the beach, and I just started putting it in the sand and covering it up and putting it in the sand. That man dug in front of my hotel for an hour and a half, digging up quarters, dimes, pennies, and nickels. I mean, it was a ball. I laughed. I sat there and got drunk and I laughed my ass. So, I mean, that's a mean story, but it's a true one.
That dude was killing it.
You paid.
He thought, I mean, he was getting hits everywhere. I mean,
Yeah, he had enough for a cocktail later.
You were happy. You were happy.
At this point, he's going, somebody's screwing with me.
No, see, the thing is, on a beach, you're going to have to dig every tone because jewelry can come in anywhere on the scale. So you're going to dig everything. So everything sounded good to him, so he stayed there.
Oh, that's funny.
Hopefully he found a ring or two mixed in.
Really, I thought it was funny, though. It really was.
That is very funny.
Guys, I'm going to end this. I've got to go take a shower. I'll be online later. If anybody wants to throw up a stream, I'll join you if you want me to. But I thank everybody for being here. I thank my special guests, Joe Durbin and Oz. And we've looked at some great coin tonight. I don't know what anybody's learned. I've learned a lot. But it's just come to my channel, have a good time. It's all about coin. We have fun. Good, clean fun. And thank you all for being here.
Thank you for hosting another one of these All Knows fun, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Alden. It's awesome.
We'll do this. We'll do this a week from Sunday, and we'll do it again with a totally different topic and totally different coins. And hopefully, I'll have my new camera up, and Penny Queen will have this one, and maybe she can join us up here because she's got a lot of good coin too.
Oh yeah.
Have a great night, everyone. God bless. Godspeed. Have a great Merry Christmas. Enjoy your family. And God's love to everybody.
Right.
Night.
Night, everybody. Sleep well.